So today we're going to create our 3D models, and so in order to do that we need to get to Adobe Firefly. So go ahead and log into TeachHub, go to Adobe Creative Cloud, and you're going to head over to Adobe Firefly. At this point your mood board is done, so you have a final image, right, of your progression, and you've most likely settled on the one that you want to print. In order to get that image in a file, you're essentially going to go to the main page. If you scroll down, you'll see there's two tabs. One is Files and one is Generation History. From the Generation History, everything you've created up until that point will be there. Make sure you find the one that you want. So here's the one that I wanted. And you're going to download that image. So this is the one I want. You're going to download that image to your computer. You may have already downloaded it the day before. That's fine too. And then this is the image we're going to take over to Microsoft Copilot. To get there, you're going to go to the monday.com homepage. You're going to log in with our password, which is LLAMAS, llamas, and you're going to log into Copilot. When you go to Copilot this time, be sure that you're using these usernames. If you need, just in case it asks for more credits, press that down arrow and there will be more there. You can see whether or not you're logged in by looking in this bottom link. If it says not logged in, log in. I'm actually already logged in, so I'm good to go. And then remember, you're going to Copilot Labs. The Labs is this last one right here. It looks like a little beaker, a Bunsen beaker, and then you're going to go to this flamingo float here, and you're going to go to Copilot 3D. From Copilot 3D, you're going to take your image and you're going to upload it. And it works best with a single subject and even lighting and plain background, so just keep that in mind. And then remember, what that's going to do is it's going to create a 3D image that we can then download as an STL file. So I'm going to click on Create once that image is uploaded. And then I'm just going to fast forward like they do in those cooking shows when they stick all the ingredients in the oven, because I actually did this a couple hours ago. So when the image is done, the model is done, you can then kind of rotate it and just make sure it looks, there's some weird artifacts down here, but for the most part, right, it looks like it's ready to print. You're then going to download this, remember, as an STL file. And then you're going to head back here and go to Digital Factory like we always have been doing. When you're in Digital Factory, don't forget to use the monday.com login. And then don't forget, you're going to upload your STL file, and we're going to change it into a MakerBot file. To do that, go over to the Prepare menu. It's usually the defaults when you're there. Oh, looks like I need to allow downloads. On a Mac, sometimes you have to do that. And we are going to upload our model. The first thing I want to note with the model is you may want to scale the size, because one thing we didn't have kind of ownership over was the sizing, because we didn't use this in Tinkercad. So there is a scale, and remember, we can scale it up or scale it down. Remember, if it's going beyond the platform, it's too big. And the platform is about, I think it's like 8 by 8. I'm not exactly sure, but you can also see the millimeters. So we've kind of been maxing most of our prints out in the 70 millimeter range. So just make sure it's not too far off of that. Then don't forget to check for issues, right? Specifically for unsupported overhangs. Don't forget, if you have that, you need to turn on the supports by going into the settings and pressing support, and then go ahead and slice that menu. slice that model. Once you slice it, remember that there are the 3 dots to the side of the Q button. And you're going to want to add that. You may also want to rename it because the file name you're going to get from Copilot and from Adobe is very long. Right here you can see the time it's going to take. So this is a 1 hour and 28-minute print. It's 33.8 grams of plastic, of filament, which is about 11.36 meters of filament, just to give you an idea of what it's taking. Then you can save it to the library. There is a design brief for Smart Chair, library. You can save it right in there. Also, because the files are so crazy, I do actually encourage you to name your files as you add them. Just want to see where they're showing up. Because again, you can see how long these names are. So I'm just going to rename this Mina Chair Model. Once it's renamed, then I'll know who to give credit to, and you know it's ready and set to go. And then I will print whatever is in the queue. So good luck.